Hello. This is a prepaid debit call from an inmate of the El Paso County Criminal Justice System.
I'm very like fashion. 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 I'm very like fashion.
These ninjas keep coming in my room and they force me to braid my hair and join the Mexican Mafia, but I don't want to be in there, but they have me put my hair in like 1,000 braids and they wouldn't leave my room. So,
We live the life. 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 We live the life.
I hate two bags of Jolly Ranchers. Okay, bye.
All right, hello. We're back again. Guess who's back? Back again. Jen and Allie. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Nurse Kristen, thank you for becoming a YouTube member. Welcome to the ward. As Nadie said, good luck. Legendary, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You didn't have to do that. That was very sweet and very generous. Thank you. I want to say hi to everybody, but I also want to get this live started. So hello. Thank you all so very much for being here. I appreciate it. I'm going to bring my girl Allie up, see what she's up to. I haven't talked to her in like 7 years, so who knows what's changed in her life. I'm so looking forward to catching up on all of the things.
It's been forever.
Forever.
I am we're going to be listening to these calls while my computer is playing and recording a couple other calls in the background, so you might hear it. And then, I'm going to be phone closed while we listen to this. But I am excited to finish and hear Aunt B switch it up a little bit, or Aunt B. I'm sorry, hear Aunt B, since we've been doing so much Amy. It's going to be nice to have a little variety. So.
Who would have thought that we'd all be over here missing Aunt B?
I know, right?
Hi, baby.
I know. She at least gives us a little, I don't know. I'm just ready to switch it up.
Yeah. Sometimes, we need a little Aunt B in our life. Hey, baby. You look humongous. Okay, holler at you later. Love you, baby. Bye. And that is who we're going to start out with, Aunt Brenda. Okie dokie, artichokes. Y'all ready to get this show on the road? Let me put the subtitles on and let's go.
Hey, baby.
Hey, just seeing if you made it back from your trip.
Yeah, I did. I really enjoyed my trip and everything. And
Hey,
And,
baby.
Hey,
just
babe,
read,
everything.
They had a shortage of gas.
Oh,
Connie
yeah, I
had a-
heard.
Yeah, Connie had a hard time finding gas coming home, but every time I spotted a place they had gas, I stopped and made sure I stayed full of gas.
Yeah.
You know, kept my I always kept it off. But I got something I want to discuss with you about while I got you on the phone, baby, so we won't run out of time.
Yeah.
I called the Colorado place for your paperwork and stuff.
Yeah.
Those forms for Harley.
Yeah.
Okay, they're going to need. I know you said Harley has power of attorney over there.
Yeah.
So I told Harley I would get with her tomorrow, but she informed me this morning she had to work tomorrow. But I told her I would get with her, and I got to send them copies of the power of attorney for Harley.
Okay.
And fill paperwork and stuff out.
Okay.
And that's for Colorado Springs.
Now, y'all keep in mind, this is exactly what Tisha was trying to avoid. She did not want Aunt B all up in the mix. And here she is. Hey, baby, and all.
With Harley about the money.
And stuff. And I did.
Yes, exactly. With Harley about the
Did
money.
you hear that? Yeah, did you hear, like, how much of that did you hear? Because I am so damn delayed, or my internet is
All
so
of
slow.
it.
When I unmuted, okay, because it took like 5 seconds before my mic shows up unmuted when I unmute. I don't know. It's something
That's
funky going
because,
on, but okay.
well, no, because are you listening on your computer too?
No, I'm on my phone. My computer, like I said, is recording a call.
Well, that's probably why, babe. You're probably pulling a lot of internet.
Well, no, we're on different internets, but it's all right.
Oh,
It's
well,
okay.
shit. I was trying to help you out. Okay, well, that's it. That's the extent of my IT. So you're on your own. Okay, baby.
Okay.
I love you. Bye.
Thanks. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Did do a printout of it real quick, Lynn.
Yeah.
So I would have it. I got things for direct deposit, which we don't know if we want to do that yet. I'm not so much worried about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she just
The
put it in her bank account.
well, that's we're gonna work on that. The refund thing is some of this refund stuff. Do you know what you had? Was it a 401k or just a state employee? What?
Just the state plan, just the para plan.
It's just a. Okay.
Yeah, well, and see, like, the thing is, I don't know if they processed the South Carolina one in the Colorado one yet, or if I have to do a separate.
You got to do them separate. Okay,
Okay,
I
well,
did
then
call
I have
them
to-
that.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
here's
the
the
South
thing.
Carolina one's separate.
I did all that so me and Harley could get it done. So that's why I told Harley, I said, I'll go down there and we'll do it all. So Colorado is separate from South Carolina.
Yeah.
I called South Carolina and they told me everything I needed to do, what forms to pull up and everything. So I did all that, where to mail it to and everything. I got to mail it with a copy of the power of attorney
Okay.
and fill out the forms. Colorado said the same thing. Now, they also said in Colorado, because of the situation and stuff like that there's a possibility they may need some other type of documents besides Harley having the power of attorney. They may have to get you to fill out a form or something. So I told them, I said, well, let me go ahead and send you everything. And then if Harley's power of attorney is not sufficient enough, let me know what I got to get from her mom.
Okay.
And I'll let her know, and then that way she can tell the attorney what we need or get for us.
Okay.
Okay, so I will get with Harley. It's one day. I told her we needed a day when she had a day off to do this.
Yeah.
But I got everything wrote down that I need. You know,
Okay.
And I pretty
Okay,
much
cool.
know all your stuff. But I just want to give you a heads up on that.
Okay.
And stuff. And she did send me a copy of the power of attorney, but I think I'm gonna need a better copy than what I printed off. I think that's why I hadn't done it.
Yeah.
And also, but anyway. So
Okay.
are you okay? How are you doing?
I'm okay. Yeah.
Are you eating pretty good?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I tell I'm lacking a lot of different vitamin stuff. I've been really dizzy and lightheaded and all kinds of stuff.
Oh my God. Hold on. Already. Stop lying to this woman. Look, Tisha, stop playing. I have that is from a recent call. That intro is, eating a whole bag of Jolly Ranchers. I think you got moved over to Gen Pop in what, April? You've been here, you've been in Gen Pop for a whole last month. You have been eating poorly because you've been buying poorly chosen foods from the commissary. You've eaten a whole bag of Jolly Ranchers. Ma'am,
Yeah.
there's no vitamins in Jolly Ranchers.
There are, though, lots of vitamins in Ensure. Lots of vitamins in Ensure. So I don't know. I think she's just full of shit. Sorry.
She's full of shit in Jolly Ranchers.
Yes.
Now, let me ask you this. Miss Kim was in the hospital. And I didn't get to go get her clothes and stuff. And that's something else I'm trying to work on is go by Miss Kim.
Yeah.
Kim. And so I'm trying to get all your clothes and stuff because I got a place here in the building, a secured storage building. I'll put your clothes and stuff in. I already made arrangements for your clothes to be put here.
Okay.
Is there anything else? And the clothes and stuff in Colorado? Harley's out of school for the summer, and I told Harley, I said, you can go with me as far as Texas, Harley. And I said, I'll go into Colorado and get a van and get those clothes.
Okay. I mean, whatever you think is best. I mean,
that's the only. I don't want Harley going to Colorado.
I agree. Yeah.
And so I told her she could stay in Texas for a couple of days with my cousin Sharon in McKinney, and that's right there at Dallas. And I can cross over and go there and get the clothes and make arrangements with the attorney. I think he's still got them at his place, but I'm not sure because I haven't never talked to Harley's attorney.
She told me the other day that he said he had him there and that you were he would hold them and you were supposed to try to get up with him or something. Yeah.
I told Harley to also tell him if they were in his way, if he wanted to put them in a storage or have somebody to pick them up and take them to a storage for us, that I would pay the storage as long as it weren't for $300.
Yeah. It can't be can't be that much stuff. Most of it is just memorabilia stuff.
Do you think he gave you all your stuff like that?
Well, I hope so because in that one container was all our photo albums, and then it was remember that record player I had with all the tapes of me and Grandpa singing and stuff on there?
Yeah.
All that was on there. Was in all the memorabilia stuff. It was all that, and then photo albums that I had from you. That was like my, high school, middle school, and then the ones from Harley when she was little and stuff like that. So that's mainly what it was.
Well, he shouldn't have gave none of that to nobody else. I mean, he could have kept that for you guys, regardless of what went on and what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, he should have done that. But I'm gonna stay on top of that. The other thing is Harley's out of school, and she called me a while ago this morning. She was at work, and me and her's been trying to get some stuff situated about what she wants to do.
Yeah.
She's kind of in a rut, and I am too because I'm sold my vehicles.
You sold the other vehicle too?
I sold my red vehicle, my truck I just bought. I turned it back in. I sold one of my motorcycles. I'm just.
Are you moving?
No, I'm spending a lot of money on Harley, Tisha Lynn. You'd be surprised how much money I've spent on that child. I mean, I kind of messed up, but it was my fault. I paid cash for her car. And what I should have done is stop payment.
Yeah.
But instead, I poured out $30,000 out of my account and paid cash for it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I didn't want to pay all that interest either.
Yeah.
The interest would have killed us. So, and by me pulling out $30,000 out of my account, plus I'm being giving her money, etc. I'm tight. I'm very tight right now. And I don't know why, but people believe Tommy had life insurance. Tommy's life insurance didn't cover cancer. I didn't get no life insurance. Tommy didn't have cancer.
What about all the other stuff? Did you sell the other stuff that was at the house paid for? Or you just kept that?
What house?
No, like the stuff that was at the house, like all those other vehicles, they didn't pay that off?
Pay what off, baby? I'm sorry.
Like the stuff that was already there that Uncle Tommy had been paying on, they didn't cover paying any of that off?
Well, I mean, regardless, if they paid it off, you got to take in consideration too, Kitchen Lynn. When Matthew came right after Tommy died, I had to get this house fixed.
Y'all, I'm sorry. I don't want to take the risk. So it seems like it's just happening like randomly, and I can't control it, and I can't get to it in time to save it. So I'm just going to put an overlay up.
Did it
And
happen again?
yes, and I
Damn it.
don't know what to do about it. So I don't, other than this, which will,
That's okay. That's all right.
so we'll just have to do it like this, you guys. I'm so sorry, but don't worry. I'll figure out something for the next calls and the next time we do like video visits to try, and maybe I'll run a banner or something at the bottom or something for missing children, or I'll figure out a way to do it.
Well, yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it. You can leave that. We'll be fine.
Okay.
And
because
we'll
Allie, isn't there a way for me to share just the audio?
you can
'Cause
share
I've seen
without audio, but I don't know about
No,
sharing
I've
just
seen
audio.
people do it all the time, like when they restream.
I don't know, Bendy.
Well, I'm just
yeah,
gonna
they just
put
I'm
an
sure they
overlay
just
like
pull it.
this.
Yep.
All right.
Exactly. And okay, can we just pause though for a second and just say,
Yes.
first of all, Tisha don't like hearing that Aunt B spent so much money on Harley, but I guarantee it's true. And thank God that Harley even had her for this short period of time. I know that didn't necessarily work out, but I'm glad. But why does Tisha not want Harley to go to Colorado so bad, to the point she's going to travel with Aunt B to Texas and then stay in Texas? Why Brenda goes to Colorado? What are they afraid of? Are they, number one, afraid of some mysterious boogeyman getting Harley that Tisha is blaming for, what she did to Gannon? Or is it they're worried that Harley will get arrested? I don't know. I'm curious. What do you think?
Well, it is interesting that they don't want Harley to go to Colorado. And at the end of the day, Harley does have her own attorney. And I'm not
I
sure.
know what Melissa means.
Do you
Sorry
do?
to interrupt you. Yeah,
Okay.
if you go to the layout and just choose the one that's just us, it won't show what's on the screen. Like, you can go to the layout that's just you and still play what's on the thing, and it won't show it. It'll just have you there because you've chosen that layout.
All
Take
right,
the overlay off though. But
All
yeah.
right, let me see. Thanks, girls.
You're welcome. Yeah.
There we go, like this.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. I knew there was a way to do it. I just couldn't figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
I think that Letitia is worried that not only do I think that Letitia is more worried that I don't know where I was going with that, because I don't know if they don't want Harley to go to Colorado. For what though?
I know. I'm very curious. Is it some mysterious boogeyman, or is she afraid she's going to be charged with something?
I mean, or
What do you guys think in
threatened.
the chat?
Listen, I'm going to tell you what I think happened, and
Hey,
I'm not
JC.
even blaming. Who?
Okay.
What, babe? Oh,
JC.
JC. Hey,
Hadn't seen her for a while. So,
I know.
Or, you know. Yeah.
This is what I think. I think that that when they proffered Harley, so I think, when did they give Harley her proffer? I'm trying to remember.
I don't know. I actually don't know that.
I used to know it, but I don't want. I think they're worried that they're
She
going to
might talk to
strong
Al.
arm Letitia. I think that she's worried the prosecution, because listen, I think when they proffered Harley, this is what I think happened. I think that they were like, look, you either tell us everything that you know, or we're going to charge you as an accessory, which is perfectly legal and well within their rights. And to be quite honest with everybody, the person to blame in that scenario is Letitia, because of the things that she was saying. She put Harley directly
Right.
in the line of fire. She did not try to protect her at all. And I think that what Letitia is scared of is that Harley will get to Colorado and the prosecution will get to talking to Harley and realize that exactly what they ended up realizing is that Harley was not a part of it. However,
Right.
Harley did know some stuff because she testified to it. And I think that's what Letitia is worried about.
That's what Tess said. I think she's worried Harley will tell them everything. If he says December of 2022, she thinks is when the proffer was, and that does sound right. But I think you're right. I think you guys, they're worried they will not necessarily arrest her, but you can take someone in and detain them for like 24 to 48 hours just for questioning, and they can't go anywhere.
Correct.
So
correct. And Harley does have an attorney. And so what would happen is then they would start negotiations with her attorney. And I'll tell you what her attorney would have advised her to do. If you had no parts of this, you take your I'll go with you, obviously. They would never allow her to be questioned or spoken to without them being present. But he would tell her, listen, he or she, I don't remember what she said, but anyway, her attorney would tell her, you tell them everything. You tell them the truth. Because if they find out that you're lying, you're going to be in big, big trouble. And I think that there was a lot of that. I think some of this distancing herself, because we're in May of 2021, and it only gets worse.
Yep.
And so I think the distancing herself, I think that they are talking back and forth with her through her attorney. And I think Harley is starting to realize some things.
Oh, I 100% agree. Well, we're going to find out soon because we'll be listening to something from 2022. So
excited. I cannot wait.
I know, me too. And yeah.
And I'm proud of us.
Definitely.
I'm proud of us because we paid for it all by ourselves, like big girls.
I am too.
Like adults.
Yes.
I'm proud of us.
I completely agree. Me too. I love that. I think that, I don't know. I just like being able to do it ourselves. I also really like and appreciate everyone helping us, but
absolutely,
there's a different feeling when we do it ourselves.
Yeah. It feels good to put something into your channel. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yes. So,
and, I'm really jaded because we both, spent money on these calls and a lot of money in these video visits. And then they were some of the joy or, some of it was, I don't even know how to word it, but there was just something taken out of it with all that mess. So to be like, it's something new that's just us and you guys, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's like a little bit of a new beginning. It's a new beginning, but the ending. When we get to kind of explore it together. So
exactly. All right. Are you ready, babe?
So ready.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
I had to
so you didn't get that one back either.
No, I got that money back. That was $62,000 that I never got back.
But I thought they were
That
supposed to give you that back.
I haven't got it back yet. I'm still up. That's the thing. That's what I told Harley the other day. I said, Harley, until I get that $62,000, I said, baby, I said, Aunt Brenda's just living off my Social Security right now.
Yeah.
I
Are they
said,
give you
I'm
an update on that or no?
Well, the senator's assistant called me the other day, and they said that they're going to keep in contact with me every 2 weeks, and they had a guy that does construction or something supposed to come and go through the house and make sure. I said, man, that was 5 years ago,
I know, right?
you know, and he's
What
going to
in the
come through
world?
my house now. Come on.
Wow.
So I'm fighting it. I mean, I'm really fighting it. You'd be
Yeah, that's
surprised how
crazy.
hard I'm fighting it.
That's
So,
crazy.
I mean, I even talked to my lawyer the other day, and he said we got to get together on this. And I said, no joke, because
Yeah.
he's really confused. He says one don't have nothing to do with the other, and I said, you got that right, and that's what I keep telling them. I need my money.
Oh, that's crazy.
So,
Crazy.
so I'm in a pinch right now.
Yeah.
So I told Harley, I said, Harley, we got to do something. I said, and you got to have a place to stay down there at the beach, because you don't want to stay in that. And I don't know what she's got planned. We talked about it the other day. And so I told her to think about it. And so she texted me this morning. She says, Aunt Brenda, I thought about it. I think I know what I want to do.
Yeah.
So I'll know more about that later tonight. And we're going to talk it over and see what she's got in store, what she's got in mind. And if it's something I think it's feasible that we can work with, we'll work with it.
Yeah.
But right now, I mean, and I'm not trying to worry you with it, because you know I'm gonna make it regardless. I mean, me and Harley, we're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Like the wife.
Well, I know she's working 2 jobs, so she's got the 2 jobs.
She's working 2 jobs, but think about it this way, Tishlyn, too. It's seasonal work.
Oh no, we and her already talked about that. She needs to save. She has to save in order for it to cover for the whole year instead of 6 months.
That's right. That's what I told her yesterday. I said, you may be making these kind of tips at this restaurant this year, right now, because it's seasonal. Once the season's over with, you're not going to be making those kind of tips.
Yeah, I already talked to her. November, December, January, February, she won't make them.
And I told her, I said, now, and I said, and you don't want to stay in that, where she's staying at now, she said they were going to, they may be putting other people in the apartment with her. And
I thought there was only one room available. Or are they cleaning out that other one?
Yeah, from what I can understand, they're going to be, the guy's trying to get everybody, all the apartments, he's trying to make sure there's 4 people in them.
Yeah. Well, I know she's been wanting to leave. She's been wanting to leave from Myrtle Beach forever. So I know I told her if there's an opportunity that she can, I told her she should look into it and go to a school if she needs to. But she's been wanting to move away from South Carolina. She lived there all of her life, Aunt Brenda. She lived there since she was 2.
Well, I tried to tell her that before she started school down there, and before she decided to stay down there. I tried my best to talk her into doing something else. And
but you know, it's a learning experience.
Yep, it's a learning experience, but you know, it's costing Aunt Brenda too.
Well, I mean, she's paying her rent, so she'll just have to pay that rent wherever else she goes. You know what I mean?
She is not paying all of her rent. Aunt Brenda's pitching.
All right, now Aunt Brenda's about to tell some things, so y'all brace yourselves. Aunt Brenda ain't pleased, and she about to put it all out. Okay.
Okay.
Aunt Brenda big mad. This is bigger mad than the bra in the back of the car, in the trunk. That car was filthy. It's worse than the time that she was wearing them short shorts with her cooter all out. It's all, Aunt Brenda ain't playing no more. And this is why I was irritated with Letitia last night. And I hadn't even heard these calls yet. But I was irritated with her because she's telling Harley to tithe, which I understand the principle of tithing. And I know why it's suggested to do it. But she's got her mom pressuring her, you know, and how are you going to think about it from Harley's perspective? you've gone to church, you've gone, you've made a decision to get baptized. It's very different when you're an adult or, a teenager, old enough to make your own decision about your religion. She chose a faith and she committed to it. And you don't want to tell your mom, well, I'm tithing when I'm not tithing, because lies are not good. And they will make you feel guilty. And I think I think Harley is a good person. And I think that, for Letitia, to do that to Harley, that puts a lot of pressure on a kid who clearly, like I said last night, was struggling financially. And because she's young and she's probably not making great money, number one. And number two, she's learning. And, part of learning is she probably made a couple of poor financial choices and decisions. And so, it's just ridiculous. Fucking Letitia, you're such a bitch.
Janine, I'm kept all my bills and my receipts, and I send her money every month. I'm sending her money.
How much are you sending her every month? Because I thought you weren't doing that anymore once she was paying her own, what you told her.
You have 1 minute remaining.
I send her about $500 every month or a little bit more. Don't say nothing to her. Don't say
No,
nothing to
you
her.
know I will wait, Brenda, because I'm.
Oh, yeah, because you ain't getting it. Tisha's mad. She ain't getting no money. Oh, shit. Did you pause it? I'm sorry.
No, I did pause it, and I didn't, and I was talking to you with my fucking mic muted because I'm a professional. When Allie does that, she's about to get spicy. Hit it, Allie.
I don't even realize I do it, but I'll get comments sometimes that are like, I'm so tired of the lip smacking. I can't even listen to this. Or this was kind of interesting, except for all the lip smacking. And I'm like, damn, I don't even realize I do it.
You don't do it that much. Here's the deal. It is something that is inherent to you. And I love you just the way you are. So don't ever change. And I don't give a rat's fat kneecap what nobody says. I like it when you do that little, it's not a lip smack. It's with your tongue at the top of your mouth.
That's exactly what it is. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's not a lip smack. And I like it when you do it because usually what follows after that is something very spicy.
Something sassy for sure. Well, yep. I'm sorry, but it's so obvious. Tisha is pissed because she's like, wait, Harley's getting $500 a month and she only sent me 50 or whatever. Who knows? But she's jealous and pissed.
Yes. Well, Harley's been holding on to Letitia's $50 for like 3 months now. You still got my $50? You still got my $50? Like, fuck off, Letitia. You left her with nothing. You know?
Yep, exactly. And calling her at 6:30 in the morning for it.
Right. Talking about, but here we go. Which is it, Letitia? Pick a lane. See, you're going behind Aunt Brenda's back to Harley and trying but Harley is a kid. She has no idea about 401ks or retirement funds or IRAs or any of that stuff. She's just barely turned 18. Cut her. Yeah. She might even be, she's on her way to 19 now, but in 2021, but still. I didn't know anything about that when I was her age. I remember when I got a Mervyn's credit card with a $200 limit. I thought I was doing big things when I was 18. And I got one. Yes,
I know.
I thought I was exactly doing what you mean, big things.
You guys are so sweet in the comments, by the way. I see you, and I just thank you so much. Natasha and Ange, Nay, just all the sweet ones. Angie, and I love you back. Crystal said, I love you, Allie, by God. And then Rando said, Jen's laugh is everything. And girl, you ain't lying. I love her laugh. It is like, I just love it so much.
just awful what she does. I love your laugh too. And I like when all of you guys laugh. When you guys put the smiley laughy faces in the chat, I love it. I love it when you guys laugh. I really do. Yes, and it skipped.
What you got on my
Legendary
40, homie?
is the only guy in this chat that I will never man bash. No, just kidding. I only man bash chat because he sucks. All you other
No,
guys are safe too. We love
we
all the
don't have
guys in
a
our
ton of them, but
community.
yeah, yes, they're freaking. You guys are freaking hilarious. Shane and MK and K Braze. I'm not gonna start
Yes.
naming you, like Adrian, because there's so
Yes.
many
All you
awesome ones.
mans.
Yes, we love you, but
I love making people laugh. It's the best thing ever. It is the absolute
Jen's
best.
laugh is even better on 1.75 speed.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Adam
Remember how
Montgomery is
tired-
another.
Sorry, Darlene is right though, because I was so tired, and then she says, "Listen to you now, love you guys." That's because of you guys and Jen.
It is.
There are so many times where I don't want to come on, and then when I do, because I'm just like tired or gross or whatever, in a mood, and I get here, and then we start hanging out and talking, and it just changes everything. So thank you guys. Oh, truly, truly, I love you. And then Neat, I ain't being sweet. I'm still waiting for my link. Remembers to shave her legs.
Oh, you guys are the best.
Okay.
Always.
Hey, Toby.
Hey, Toby. Okay, you guys. So here we go. Now, listen, this call's going to cut off because obviously Letitia, it's exceeded the time limit. And then Aunt Brenda's really about to get into it with her about this money. All right, here we go.
I'm going to find out. There's not going to be no
I noticed it and told you. So I don't want Harley upset because right now Harley's got enough going on. So please don't say nothing to Harley. We're dealing with it. We're working on it. So I told Harley the other day she was just going to have to. Anyway.
Remember, I don't understand how you're having to send her $500 because I mean the bank account. She's when she puts the money in there and stuff that she's for paying the stuff or whatever. I'm just not understanding that. Like I don't.
I'm not understanding why she's not paid her bills on time, and every time she don't pay her rent or her light bill or whatever down there, I get a notice that the checking account has been declined, and I get on Harley.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
You still there?
Hey, I was just gonna say, like, I mean.
And then I pay. Wait.
Go
You
ahead.
gotta understand this. Then I paid her car insurance.
Yeah, I know you did that.
And then the other day I had to pay her taxes on her car was $260-some. I mean, I'm trying to make sure her car's kept up with taxes and this and that and the other. So, that's a lot on me too.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just trying to understand it because here's what I'm thinking, and the problem is, it's just like
I don't think she's throwing the money away. I don't think. I don't know what she's doing. I don't see her checks. And I keep telling her. And this is what I'm saying too, is when she's late on her light bill or electrical and her rent, I get a notification.
right.
And then when I get that notification, if it goes 2 or 3, you're past due.
Right.
When it says you're past due, I'll call Harley. Harley, have you done? No, I'm going to today. That's Harley. I'm going to. It's past due, Harley. You're getting a late fee payment.
Right. Which
You know
probably
they
25.
charge
Yeah.
whatever it is, but
Yeah.
they still that late fee that adds up.
Right.
Then when she pays it, I get a notification that her card has been declined. The payment's been declined. Now, when a payment's declined, she's got that on her card, a fine, a extra charge. And then when I say something to Harley about it, she says, Oh, they messed up. They messed up. And I'm thinking to myself, Harley, I've got this 2 or 3 times. They can't keep messing up like this. Something's not right. You know your rent is due. You know when your rent is due, you put your money up for your rent and your light bill. So when it comes due, you automatically pay it right then and there. You don't wait to hit 2 or 3 days past due
How much is
because they charge you
the rent?
extra.
How much is the rent?
She told me one time $500, but it's $560, 75 or something like
Yeah,
that.
$575 because they did an increase when the new year came.
The $575, and then her light bill runs her $180 some last month.
For one person?
That's what I'm telling you. And I called her the other day.
Okay. Her light bill is running her $100 some odd for one person. Okay. It isn't like the electric company. This isn't 1847 where you use, it's one lamp per person. There's AC that goes into it. There's heating, there's the TV, all of the things. And also the price of electricity has gone up. So Letitia, it ain't 1997 and ain't B, it ain't 1947. All right. Shit has gotten expensive in 2021. Cut that kid some slack. $100 electric bill is not a bad electric bill.
Then she said, "Oh, Aunt Brenda, it's so cold." I said,
Damn, I was muted. I'm crazy.
Oh, you got something to say? Let's hear it. Cut the damn thermostat down. Let me tell you something about that. I know a little something about this due to my affiliation with an HVAC guy. He's kind of hot. Anywho, monkeying around with your thermostat is actually not a good idea. It's best to leave it and to change your, make sure you get your filters changed and you change your filters and all that kind of stuff. Don't be monkeying around with the thermostat. There's a reason why back in 1952, or in my case, 1987 and into the 90s, I left home in 94. So my dad never let any of us touch the thermostat. And I tell you what, I remember my mom going through menopause, God rest her soul, and he would come home from work and it'd be like he worked in sales. He ran a car deal. He worked at a car dealership doing the financing. So anyway, he'd come home at like 9:00 and he'd come in the house and he, we'd be like, "Hi, Dad." And the first thing out of his mouth is, "Every goddamn fan in this house is on at takeoff speed. You think I'm made of money?" And my sister and I would be like, "We know, Dad. Mom's hot."
My dad always fussing about the thermostat too. I think that's just a dad thing. But no, I just have a couple things to say. First, I want to say, Toby Bird, I just want to say thank you. And also I sent you an email, just so you know, just to be on the lookout, because I try to message you back, but I don't know if it went through. So yeah, and I hope, just thinking of you and everything like that. And I hope everything gets better. Also, yes. When you're at this age, okay, Chloe Moon said, I have so many thoughts going through my head at once. I'm like, trying to figure it out. Sorry.
Take your time. We're here for you. We want to hear it.
Thank you, Bendy.
You're welcome,
Chloe Moon said, I have a daughter who's 27 who cannot, who cannot organize or, isn't good with her money yet. I forget how she said it, but you know what? That's normal. Harley is at the age. Look, Harley's been thrown out and having to do all of this stuff on her own. When I was her age, I'm telling you, I was still like a kid until I was like 27-ish is when I really started maturing. Now I was out partying and stuff like that, but I still know we're not mature at 18. Now, some people get forced in, are having kids and stuff, but still, like you said, your parenting style, I had Trenton at 18 too. And my parenting style was absolutely, for one, my parents helped me so much and I'm so thankful for them. And we lived with them really most of the time, except for a couple of years. But my parenting style is so different now versus then. And that's because I've matured. And when you're at her, I don't know, it's just too much to expect out of her, not to mention her dad passed away. She's about to find out. She never even knew the truth about that, which is horrific.
Right.
But then her mom's in jail for taking the life of her stepbrother, who she was close to. Like Harley and the kids, I think that they were probably closer to Harley, way closer than Tisha.
Oh, yeah.
So, and we heard about, even in Landon's interview, I believe it was Harley doing a lot of the babysitting, taking care of the kids, things like that. So I just think it's really too much to put on her to expect her to know how to do all this stuff. She's at the age where, Tisha, you're supposed to be teaching her, but your stupid ass is locked up in jail.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's all.
Good night, MK Lynn. Thanks for being here. And yes, also, I want to thank Toby Bird. Thank you. And I got another sweet gift, and I appreciate that. And I want to say thank you for that as well. Very generous, and we both appreciate it so very, very much. Thank you. Oh, you want me to say it? Shut up, Tisha. I mean, she's ridiculous, And what Aunt Brenda is doing here, and it's taken me a while to get her to kind of there. Now, listen, let me be very, very clear. There are many things that old Aunt Brenda has said that I ain't never going to come around to, like her racism. That's never going to happen. That ain't never going to be cool with me. Yeah. However, there are some things that I see that Aunt Brenda is doing that I kind of think are a little different. I think what Aunt Brenda is doing in this moment is really actually making it's at first I thought it might be her talking shit about Harley, and I think there's a little element of that to it, but I also think what she's really doing without doing it is showing Letitia, look at the fucking mess she left that I'm having to clean up.
Yeah. Yep, exactly.
And
nope, it's all about
doesn't
so right
at all. She gets very indignant. I don't understand it. Letitia, you should understand it. You didn't equip that child for life skills. This is what Letitia basically did to Harley. It's like taking somebody who can't swim and throwing them in a pool and expecting them to, look, sink or swim.
Yep, you're exactly right. That's exactly what she did. It's freaking sad. And I know a lot of people have their feelings about Harley and if she knew and this and that, and that's okay. I mean, I've also had my feelings and they've kind of changed over time, but she's grown on me. I just want the best for Harley. I hope that she gets as far away from Tisha as possible and turns out to be nothing like her. I hope that she takes Tisha as an example of what not to be and goes on to live a happy life. So
absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely.
Right.
Little red. Well, let me say this. That's how I learned how to swim. And I'm fine mostly. And in fact, my dad was right there, but my dad is the kind of person who, not unlike your girl, just doesn't have time for a lot of BS and pussyfooting around. Okay. I don't know another way to say it. And he raised me to be tough, really. And he did pretty much teach us to swim kind of. He's right there. It was the shallow end. It's not like we were, drowning or anything like that, for God's sake. But years later, both my sister and I were on the swim team, and you couldn't keep me away from water. I love to swim. It's my favorite thing. So would I say do that now? No. But it did happen to me. If there is residual trauma left from that, I'm sure that explains, maybe there is, and I just have never dealt with it, and it's subconscious, and that's why I smoke cigarettes and talk all the shit. Who knows? But I'm mostly okay, I feel like. We're all damaged a little bit, so it's okay.
No, you are perfect just the way you are. And
thank you, babe.
Absolutely perfect. But that was funny. I'm gonna quit the damn smoking soon. I'm telling you.
One of these days I will too, but I'm not going through the change or whatever and quit smoking. I'm telling you guys right now, nobody wants to see that. There's no way I could do it. You know?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, there is one thing that I'm seeing, and it's kind of an old trend, but it's for whatever reason, it's because it's made its way back to the YouTube shorts now, is the throwing the damn cheese at your kid. The slice of cheese.
What?
Yes. Have you seen that?
No.
Or cracking the egg on your kid's head. You bring your kid to help you cook, and you go to crack the egg in the bowl, and you hit him in the head, and the kids are all, ow. Like, I don't, like, what is going on there? How is that okay? Can you imagine, what the fuck?
No, I've not seen it. I don't know.
I mean, the kids are like, ow, ow. It's bad. All right, here we go. All right, here comes Aunt B. She turned the I said, cut that thermostat down, Harley. What you gonna have to do, baby?
What do you got it on?
Yeah, but hers still ain't right, Brandon, because
I'm
in the
sorry.
whole house, hers wasn't $180.
Yeah,
She
but
was
see,
like a
she's not-
continuation of you. It was so funny. It was like you did her voice and you pressed play, and it was like she finished the sentence. Sorry.
I'll also play the part of Harley. 82, bitch. What's it to you?
Damn it. All right.
Here we go.
Could be doing a lot worse. She could be spending money on drugs and shit. Get real,
Correct.
you guys. Jesus. Okay.
Correct.
3 levels, and I don't know if that thermostat does all 3 levels or just 1 level. You
That's
get what I'm saying?
But something still ain't right with that because then there's some running somewhere else or something because in the house.
I don't know now. Mine beats high, and I don't have no heat on.
Yeah, but Aaron, I'm talking about yours is a different state. I'm talking about I literally was in the same zip code at the farm, and my electric bill was never that high, and I run little heaters all the time.
Well, you ask Harley, because I mean,
Letitia, you're talking about prices from the 90s. Maybe
Stupid ass.
early 2000s, you idiot. Come on, you know about everything else. Ain't you ever heard of inflation, you big dummy? Everything is more expensive. When I first started smoking, cigarettes were like $3.50 a pack. Now they're like $6 a pack.
Oh, shit.
Shut up.
Here they're like 8, but when I first started, yeah, exactly. And oh my God, that's crazy to think about. They're just so damn expensive, but prices go up, you idiots.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God.
All right.
Yeah.
Right. I'll get it.
I know what I see.
No, I
I know
believe
what
you.
I
I'm
see, and I
trying to
know
figure
what
out
to tell
what.
you.
I believe you. I'm trying to figure out what in the world because it should
I
not
don't-
be $180.
I don't know, and I told her the other day to turn the thermostat back.
Because I'm gonna have her. You can look into it with Santee Cooper or whoever because that just don't make any sense. Because then that apartment is burning electricity somewhere else that ain't even hers or something. Because that just don't make any sense.
I'm just talking, in general and everything like that. So you know what I'm saying?
No,
know
I
Harley-
believe you. I just don't want y'all paying for
Harley-
something that you shouldn't be
I
paying for. You know what I mean?
know, but she shouldn't be paying no late fees and decline fees either.
No,
That's
I
what
agree with
gets
that.
me
But
upset.
when the price is that
money
much,
thrown away.
yeah. But when the price is that much, it's already over exorbitant. So she needs to talk to find out why in the world is the electric bill so high. That it doesn't make any sense. It should not be that high.
Well, anyway, she told me last night that she wouldn't be able to stay there and go to school and this and that and the other, and so she threw some stuff out at me, and I said, think about it, Harley. I said, because if you do anything now, you're going to have to make sure it's the right decision. You just can't keep changing and changing and changing. You're going to have to get a decision. You're going to have to stick with it and stay with it till you finish school.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, and I told her, I said, now you can take a real estate class, get your real estate license, and
Yeah.
work. And I just used that for an example. Get your real estate license, do real estate, and go to school part-time
Yeah, but there's no
Or
rush on
something
that
like
because
that
once
you
you
can do it.
stop, you don't. Once you get your bachelor's, you don't get any more financial aid. So there's no need to rush. You know what I mean?
Once you what now?
Once you get a bachelor's degree, you no longer can get financial aid. So if you rush and graduate, and it's not the right thing that you wanted to do, then you're screwed because you can't get financial aid anymore once you get a bachelor's.
And see, that's why I told her, I said, if you can get a real estate license, and I just threw this out.
She wanted to do real
cosmetology,
estate. Yeah.
nails or whatever. Get you something other. That way you can get you a good job, a stable job, and you won't be working at servers and this and that and the other. You can get you a stable job and you know what your income is every week, and then that way you know what you got coming in and so forth.
Well,
I
that's
said,
why
right now,
Cindy,
in a
you're
short
not
time,
muted,
that's all
babe.
you're going to get anyway.
Oh.
Unless you work at the hospital
What the
or you
hell?
work at the school district. That's just how it works. It's a big tourist town. So unless you work at a hospital or unless you work at, like I said, the school district.
What the
It was
hell
okay.
is YouTube doing? No, because I was replying in chat and I'm pretty sure that I was replying in here. But when I pulled my phone open, I'm in a different fucking YouTube channel. So God knows I'm thanking everybody in somebody else's chat, not in ours.
Oh my god. That is ridiculous.
What the hell? All right, let me keep going. Sorry
That's
about
all right.
that.
School district is the largest employer in
Okay.
the county. Then you're just going to work seasonal. And so that's where I had told her, I said, you know, you need to think about it because, you know, if you're going to move up in real estate, you're going to need to be in an area that's going to be really good real estate. You're not going to, you know what I mean? You can't just live somewhere that ain't going to be really booming real estate or you're not going to make any money.
mm-mm.
You know, so.
Diane, real estate was just something that I threw out there, and if I mean that was just something to throw out there. I mean, she can dibble dabble, but she thinks marketing, going out there doing these YouTube things or whatever it is, she's gonna get rich quick. And I told Harley that's not a big field no more. People can pretty much market themselves. And they're not going to pay somebody a bunch of money to go in there and do their marketing for them.
Yeah, I don't know at what point she changed from wanting to do something with medical because I know she didn't want to be a nurse because like blood and stuff like that, but like there's still other things. You could do like sonograms, you could do the cardio, whatever, you know, the things of the heart. You could do all those kind of things, technicians or x-rays and all that. So I don't know where she changed at that point wanting to do that.
Yeah, and you know, I even told her, I said, you know, there's a 2-year course for a paralegal, working with attorneys and doing research work and getting out in the field and doing stuff. I said, that's a good thing too, Harley. I said, you got to think career-wise, something that's going to be there, something that you think you're going to be interested in, that maybe even market to a field that you want to go and be a lawyer, be a, you know, or something like that, or a doctor.
And you could always
whatever.
do the marketing secondary, you know what I mean, and still have that as.
But she can't. She ain't got the financial backing to get into marketing.
Yeah.
And she doesn't have the I don't want to say it. Well, I don't want to say education, but you know what I'm saying.
Well,
the knowledge.
The girl can do anything with computers. She can do. The girl can do anything with computers, social media, networking, and stuff like that. So she can. She's really good at that.
She doesn't have the skills to do it for a big firm or company or
well, of course
something's going to
She
pay
don't
her
have
big
the,
money.
She don't have the degree for it, you know.
Right. That's what I'm trying to say. She doesn't have the degree for it. And see, that's what I keep trying to tell Harley. I mean, you got to have a degree in that before anybody's going to pay you big bucks or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I said, you're spending money on this and that and the other, and you don't really have it to be buying all this stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway,
she does good at the medical stuff. I think she should look back into that because that would, like, I don't know. That would just be like a good, you know what I'm saying, for her or something like that. She's not good at legal because she can't write for shit.
Hey, even if she goes into real estate, she can always get a job at an apartment complex over to real estate.
Well, that's what I told her because you you have to have real estate license to work as the managers of these apartment complexes?
That's what I keep
yeah.
trying to tell Harley.
Yeah.
If you get the real estate license, then you can get a job. My niece in Texas, she's over corporations and companies and business over the real estate part of it.
Yeah.
And maintenance, you know, she keeps up with all that stuff. She makes mega money.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law does the same thing for a couple of plazas, you know, stores and stuff like that in Texas. They make good money.
Well, I told her about the lady at Seaside. I said, you remember the lady at Seaside? When we first worked there, she lived there. I said, then she built a house in the Bluffs. She's got her property management license and her real estate license, and she runs Seaside. And she's
That's
like, yeah,
what
I
I'm
remember
saying.
her.
See,
So
that's
she told me the other day that's what she wanted to do. She says, I thought about it, and that's really what I want to do. And I said, well, the thing about it is she's having to pay, you know, but you both, you're together, y'all paying for her to live, and it's just, honestly, I just wish she had somewhere to stay that she didn't have to pay to live. You know what I mean? But this is what God.
well, I mean, I'm here and she's there, so
Yeah.
she won't, you know. So, and it's like I told her, I said, Harley, I said, I'm here at home,
Yeah.
and I'm not down at the beach, and I don't have a place down at the beach, and I'm here.
Yeah.
I said, and you don't want to live here, and
she's
there's
not
nothing I
living
can
there.
do about that.
No. Yeah. I agree. She's
So
not
I
living
said, you know, and I can't just pack up and leave right now, but
Yeah.
I am going. I told her I was going to Texas for about a month, and I said, if you want to take off and go, and she said, I don't have any money. I said, well, me and you can go to Texas for a month, and you can.
What about
tour.
what's her name? Do you ever talk to her anymore? Uncle Tommy's sister that Stephanie used to stay with?
Cindy.
Yeah. Do you talk to her anymore?
I talked to his sisters. They're having a thing up in New York for his, you know, his dad died in March.
Oh,
So they're having a thing up there. They're having a thing up there for July. But yeah, I mean, I've got people in Texas and that, you know,
Yeah.
I don't have an issue with her going me to Texas and getting with my niece, the one I was just telling you about.
Yeah.
She's got two daughters, and they're around Harley's age. Harley's a little bit younger than them, but she's got a son
she's
Harley's
mature for her
age.
age, so yeah.
Yeah, she's got a son Harley's age, and she's in the that's the one that's in the real. Carrie, her name's Carrie, and Carrie would be glad to take her and give her some.
Because it would help if
corners.
she didn't have that much to pay for living. You see what I'm saying?
Huh?
It would help if she didn't have that much to pay for somewhere to live. You know what I mean? Like you and her both having to pay that. It would help if she didn't have that. You know what I mean? Like that much. If someone could give her a better deal and help her get started doing something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if she had, that's why I said if I think Harley, like you said, she wants to get out of South Carolina.
Yeah.
Her and Charlotte's had a falling out or something, so she wants to get out of South Carolina. And then she told me last night she wanted to go to New Mexico, and I said, who do you know in New Mexico?
She does got
She got a
friends.
friend. She's got a friend. No, she don't need to go to
She
New
would
Mexico.
not like New Mexico. She would not like
She will not like New Mexico. And then she said Arizona. I said, you won't like Arizona either. There's nothing out there but desert.
It is, and it's hot.
And
It's like
Texas.
110 is a different kind of heat.
And I said, there's no ocean, nothing like that in New Mexico. I mean, in Arizona. You're not going to like it. I said, you won't like it. I said,
She likes Dallas. She's been to Dallas several times, but I don't know anybody.
well, that's where Sharon stays. Sharon stays in Dallas. She stays in McKinney, which is like 30 miles from Dallas.
Yeah, Harley loves Grapevine, Texas. You know Grapevine. It's right outside of Dallas.
Yeah. And
You have 1 minute
But if-
remaining.
call me this afternoon, I'll do it. But you just take care of yourself, baby. We don't have but a second or two. And I love you and I miss you, okay?
All right. Love you too.
Don't worry about that, youngin', okay? I'll
I
look
know, but
after her.
I still want to know about these decisions. So, all right.
Well, you'll find out later tonight or tomorrow.
All right. Okay. Talk to you later.
All right.
Love you. Bye.
Love you, baby. Bye.
Hello?
Hey, what do you?
Happy
Oh,
birthday,
boy.
Amanda. Hey, so it's Harley? The next call is Harley?
Yes.
Yes, because I knew she was going to call her immediately and have her ask. And also, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Which one? You cut out right there.
Amanda.
Happy birthday, Amanda. And thank you, my peeping ass.
Yeah, Amanda
Thank you so
Simba just
much.
left my birthday party date or something like that. So
Well, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Amanda. Oh, I got the hiccups. Happy birthday to you.
and many more. Can we listen before we go? Can we do this Harley
Yes.
call? Because I
Yes.
really want to hear what
Yes.
Tisha says to Harley about this.
Yes, let's listen. Are we ready? And then we're
We're
going to
ready.
call it a night, you guys. Okay? Here we
Okay.
go.
Sounds like a plan.
At Soho.
Are you working?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was calling to find out what you decided to do. Britta was like, she's going to tell me where she's going. I was like, well, I better know.
I'm not going anywhere. She tried to convince me to leave my apartment and go stay with her for 3 months. And I was like, I'm not doing that.
I told her no already. I said she is not going there to stay.
And then she was like, and we can move to Texas. And I'm like, I'm not living with you, crazy lady.
Okay, so I didn't tell her that I knew about like money or none of that stuff like that, right? So she goes in this long story telling me that she gives you $500 a month.
No, she did that one time last month.
Yeah.
And it's
Well-
not, it's from Miss Kathy. But a lot of the time she keeps it. She doesn't give it to me.
Why don't Miss Kathy just give it to you?
I don't know. But she said she's giving me the next one too, so that she said it comes on the 5th or something.
Miss
And
Kathy
Brenda
or
said she's gonna.
Aunt Brenda?
Well, it's from Miss Kathy, but she said she's gonna send it to me in the mail if I can deposit it.
So why is she lying to me? She is like, I knew better, but I was like, she was like, yeah, I've been having to give her $500 a month. I can't even pay my own bills now, and I don't know how I'm gonna make it. And I'm like, I don't understand why you're giving her $500 a month. Because I knew about
No,
the other
it's not
about the
from
other
her.
one. I know, I knew about the other money. That's why I was like, I was just
Yeah.
listening to this story. Like, what is she talking about? And then she was just going on about it, and she was like, Harley's moving to New Mexico. I said, no, we already talked about this. She's not gonna like
I'm
the Midwest.
going to New Mexico.
She told me, and I'm just sitting on the phone listening to all the stories. Then she goes about my money. She goes, I haven't decided if I'm going to do direct deposit on your money or not yet. And I go, how do you, well, hold on. I was like, how are you not deciding about my money? What are you talking about? I was like, if it's my money, I get it. Harley needs it, but it's mine. So I decide if it's going to be direct deposit or not.
Yeah.
So I just like,
But
I
you're
sit there,
in
I was like,
jail.
I can't even do this. You know, I know she got the right forms and all that, but I was like, I'll let her just do whatever she's got to do with the Colorado one because that one don't have hardly anything in it because remember I was only there for a year, you know what I mean? And so I was
Yeah.
like, I'll just make sure Harley controls the South Carolina one.
Mhm.
But
Okay, but I have to go.
Okay, love you, bye.
Love you. Bye. Hey, girl.
Okay, I can't do Amy, but there's one more phone call that I want you guys to hear. Okay. Now, what had happened was Letitia is letting other people use her. She called somebody for somebody else in jail. Okay. And to be quite honest with you, I'm not going to play the whole phone call. I didn't record the whole phone call because it has nothing to do with anything. And I just feel like that family, what the situation that was going on between the chick in jail and her husband seemed, I don't know, rather toxic. And I just felt like if I would have played it, it would have been exploitative and wrong. Okay. But I do want you guys to hear it because this is the kind of games that Letitia plays. And let me say this. She's got other people putting money in her account for her to be able to talk to her family. And yet here she is. And let me say this. They talked the entire 15 minutes. It wasn't a quick call. It wasn't like, let me just check in with him really quick. No. So, you know, she's got Harley sending her money. She's got Aunt Brenda sending her money. She's got Amy L sending her money. It's freaking ridiculous. And this is the
Wow.
kind of shit she does. And that's why I wanted you guys to hear it. I left it blank. I was going to go back and change it to bruh, but I changed my mind because like it was it was unexpected. Well, I always write the calls down and the time that who the call is and the time. Then I do that. That's how I make the title cards or whatever. It's no big secret.
Yes,
It's not
okay.
even like genius work or anything. Anywho, I came across, at this point, I'm pretty much familiar with everybody's number, who is who. And so when I saw this number, I was like, who is this? Because they talked for the whole 15 minutes. And lo and behold, when I hit play, this is what I heard. So here we go. And then we're going to
Okay.
dip.
Okay.
I'm not calling.
Hello? Okay, what are you talking about?
What do you mean, what am I talking about? Okay, I don't have half of my clothes, so my clothes.
Hello.
So basically, it was a couple having a fight. And like I said, I just felt like it was exploitative and I felt like not something that I should play. But that is what she's doing. And it made me mad because, she's out here, telling, Harley to send her money, having Harley and Aunt Brenda jump through all kinds of hoops to get this retirement fund, this retirement money or whatever it is that she's got, and she's loaning out her, which is also, she also says repeatedly on phone calls what a well-behaved inmate she is. She's not a discipline problem. She doesn't do anything wrong. And the fact of the matter is, that is highly, highly against the rules up there in the jail. Mm-hmm. And I bet you if I went through I remember Allie and I requested the last calls ever. Remember that, Allie? And what were we told?
Which part?
What
were you told about which part
about the calls? why there were so many calls redacted?
Yes, because oh my God, I didn't think about that. Because first they told us, we've got calls up until here. There's one in December, one in November, blah blah blah. Oh my God, Jen, that makes so much sense now. And we had seen the phone calls from prison put out her last calls, and we're like, no, because Rachel just told us she had these calls. But remember, you guys, Rachel told us, because we told you that she had to redact the calls because they were for other inmates.
Yes. Now, I will say this. I think this one slipped through the cracks. And that's why I only played a very small part of it, because I don't, I don't want, I just want you guys to see the kind of bullshit that Letitia gets up to on everybody else's dime.
Yeah.
That's what pisses me off. Mm-hmm.
Wow. So interesting. Mm-hmm. I'm so glad you pointed that out. You're freaking smart. All right, Bendy. I keep losing you. I can only hear like half of what, I don't know what the heck's going on with my internet. I don't know. Right. I guess the weather, but.
Okay, you guys. Well, hold on. Don't go anywhere. Let me say bye really quick. I want to thank you guys all for being here and for putting up with us and our shenanigans and our sometimes speaking when we're muted, our delays, technical difficulties, all of the things. And just you come in here, you guys are all so supportive. You cheer us on. And I cannot tell you how much that means to us and how much we really do appreciate it. I know for 100% solid fact that there will be days when it's hard being an empty nester, and I'll have the sads a little bit, and I will get a notification from YouTube Studio, and you guys have left me just a compliment, on one of the lives, a compliment on the video, something. You guys just always, those comments, mean the world to mean the world to me. They are day brighteners.
Yes.
I'm not, they really are.
Absolutely.
And
They
sometimes
truly
we
are.
need that,
I don't know that I would get through some of the things that we've been through. We had all the bullshit with, oh, what's her name? And then the accusation I made, that phone call, and just so many different things that have happened. I've lost my cousin and my neighbor, and without you, Bendy, and all you guys in the chat, and I couldn't do it without you guys. I truly couldn't. There were so many moments where I was about to just lose my mind, and that our private chat on the Patreon, they were always there for me. I don't know. I couldn't do it without you. I really couldn't.
You guys have gotten us through a lot. I mean, I think that I would probably be driving my husband so much crazier. Like I haven't added anything new to my crazy repertoire. Like it's just my usual, standing at the kitchen sink, making, doing like loading the dishwasher, singing Kyle's Mom, that kind of stuff. That's normal for me, or, walking into the living room and being like, where are my flapjacks? And just random movie quotes that I have to scream at the top of my lung, or walking around after Nestor talks. Can I pet that dog?
Oh my God, I love that. Please, can I pet that dog? That is the cutest thing
Can I pet that dog? I love it.
No,
That's my normal. Okay. I really feel like if it were not for you guys supporting me and encouraging me while I'm going through this empty nest thing, I think that I would have added a lot more crazy to the repertoire. And so you guys really, really have gotten through us.
Yes.
So
through
much.
Some major stuff, major stuff. And you guys are the best. You're right, though. Those comments are they're just major pick-me-ups, but it's just crazy how, I don't know. It's just crazy. Just like we were saying, in the beginning, feeling all tired and dreary. And then we get here and I don't know. You guys are just the best. And I'm really thankful for all of you guys, and Bendy, for you too.
Yes, Nay, I do want to adopt you because I need somebody that will stay forever. I thought that these kids were going to stay forever. It seemed like forever. And then both of them, like one after the other, were like, okay, bye.
Hey, I'm gonna be
okay,
like, hey, can I give you, like when my parents did me, here, move into this house on my
yes. I know. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, you guys. There are times, I mean, we've talked seriously about going back to Texas to be with everybody.
I don't blame you.
Because that's where everybody is at.
I don't blame you.
So
you little love nuggets, damn it. All right.
No.
I got to go.
I gotta go too. I'll talk to you guys later.
Tomorrow. But I don't know what time are we gonna do, because I think that Melissa will be back. I don't think she's here anymore, but oh, Shane, love you. Bye bye. Okay, lady, love you. Bye bye.
You know what that's from?
No.
It's from Tiny Toon Adventures and Mindy and Buttons. Okay, lady, love you. Bye bye.
No. But tomorrow I don't know what time, but also because it's a school night, so maybe
we need to do it early.
Yeah, either earlier or hopefully I think I've got enough calls for both of us to have an hour, and so I just finished recording, so I'll start working on it. Hopefully I'll be able to get it done so we can do it earlier instead of later, because that would suck, but I'll let you know. And then we're on I'll be making the title cards and stuff. After we get off here, I've got to jump in the shower, and then when I'm done, I'll finish working on it some more. So
absolutely. All right, you guys. Thank you all so very much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to the mods. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, of course, as always, my Allie, for being here. My ride or die right by my side. All right, y'all. I'm going to end it, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.